Hello people of all kinds, this is Dylan back here, and oh my gosh, it's been 2 years since I last made a video. Basically, after Origins came out, I kinda went off zombies a bit. I just wasn't motivated anymore, and I kinda just went off Call of Duty in general, but with Black Ops 3 coming out very shortly, I recently got back into zombies, and I've been very motivated to make another idea video, and I've got plenty more coming soon, so make sure you subscribe, stick around for more ideas if you like these ideas in these videos. So speaking of which, let's get on to these 4 perk ideas I have here. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Okay, so my first perk is called one-shot Burdock. Okay, now, personally I thought full trade was a bit OP, it was a cool idea, and it made sense on the map because, you know, the wonder weapon was unlimited ammo anyway, so it wasn't really a big deal in terms of the wonder weapon, but if it was like the thunder gun, then having ammo drops would be like really OP, so I decided to come up with a way of storing ammo, potentially having unlimited ammo, but there's still a bit of skill involved, and you can potentially lose like the effect of the perk if you don't do this right. So let me get into this. Hopefully it's not too complicated. So it costs 2,500, and essentially, so here's the way it's gonna work. So let's say I have a gun, whatever it is. Let's just say it's a ray gun, okay? And I have this perk, but then I run out of ammo in the ray gun. Now what happens when I have this perk is you suddenly reload, and then you've got one more bullet, just one more bullet, and you're like, well, what the hell's one more bullet gonna do? Well, you see, the idea is, it's kind of like one in the chamber almost, if you know what that is, from multiplayer. It's a multiplayer game mode, yeah, and essentially the way it's gonna work is, as long as you don't miss a single shot, you can potentially have infinite ammo. But if you miss a shot, that's it. You're done. Like, you're screwed. You've lost all the ammo in that weapon, and the perk no longer has its effect. You don't lose the perk, but it just doesn't take effect on that weapon anymore. So I think this is an interesting way to potentially keep ammo, because you know, there's more skill involved. It's not just, you know, ammo drops, you know, it's not too OP like full trade was, even though full trade wasn't too OP anyway. I just think maybe it's just the amount of uses, like, you know, like the green smoke and stuff, that was a bit too much to me. Like, that could have been its own perk in my opinion, but whatever. I think this is a good way of potentially having infinite ammo. There's more skill involved, like I said, and yeah, what do you think of that? Okay, moving on to our second perk of the video. This perk is called Slush Gunny. Yeah, pretty stupid name, but whatever. It's ripping off what's it called? Slush Puppy. Just you know, slush drinks. So anyway, what this does is, like, I was sort of looking at the Winter's Howl, basically. As you can see, it's a ice-themed perk, so it's gonna have something to do with that. Now, the Winter's Howl isn't that good of a wonder weapon. It just kind of slows the zombies down a lot before it even kills them. But I was like, well, actually, wouldn't that be it'd be kind of interesting to see how that would play into like other weapons. So, like, what if every weapon you used slowed the zombies down as they take more damage? So I thought, you know what, that could be an interesting perk actually. So that's what this gun does basically. Is it allows you to the more damage zombies take when you're shooting them or knifing them or whatever, it slows them down, and you're gonna see like this icy sort of smoke rising off them. So that's how you know it's working. So it could be pretty useful, you know. Say you want to get to some place really quickly, but you got a crowd of zombies following you. You don't necessarily want to kill them, because otherwise they're gonna like respawn just at the new place that you're going. So what you could do is shoot them a bit, slows them down, so they're not exactly dead, but they're slow, almost like crawlers. And that would make crawlers like ultra slow ones. Yeah, I'm saying slow a lot, I know. You know, it could help you get away from zombies. It could also make, you know, at the end of rounds a little easier, because you can, like, say you want to keep a crawl, but you just can't get a fast one. I mean, you can't get a slow one, sorry. So you can just use this, shoot the crawler a little, just give it a little damage, and it'll slow it down. So I don't know. I think it's an interesting idea. Maybe not the best, but I think it looks cool. Yeah, as in the actual perk machine looks cool. I don't know, I like the color blue, so whatever. Okay, so my third perk idea is called Shield Tequila, and it's pretty much like, I could kind of describe it as like an extra juggernaut. Now, before you, like, you know, to start typing like, oh, that's stupid, let me explain. It is still kind of skill based in a way. Well, maybe not, but like, there's a little bit more to it than just extra juggernaut. Basically, okay, let me discuss the first use first. First things first, yes. So when zombies hit you, it makes them die. Now, like, that sounds a little OP, but if you think about it, if you get trapped in the corner, even if zombies do hit you, if you take 6 hits, then you're already down anyway, so, you know, not gonna be much use, really. But, there's another use on top of that. So when you actually first buy the perk, it creates a sort of green force field around you, like a shield, basically. And this means that you can take up to 20 hits, or the shield can at least. So you've almost got like an infinite zombie shield around you for 20 hits, almost, kind of like that. So it's not really infinite, I guess, but whatever. You get what I mean. So the zombies still die when they touch it, and it's gonna protect you for 20 hits, basically. But once the shield breaks, once it's taken them 20 hits, you lose the shield, and the perk sort of uses that usage until like you get, I'm gonna say until you get a max ammo. That makes sense. I think it should sort of play into max ammo in a way. Otherwise you'd have to like down yourself and then buy the perk again. So yeah, I'm gonna say max ammo replenishes the shield as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what it does, basically. Yeah, it's also a pretty badass looking perk machine, even though for some reason when I scanned it, neon colors don't come out too well, so the green kind of looks like a turquoisey, like, blue color, which isn't what I was going for, but hopefully you still get the idea. So yeah, that's what that does. Hopefully you understand that perk. Hopefully it's not too OP either. I don't think it could be too OP, because, like, you know, you have to take the hits wisely, and even when you're stuck in a corner, you know, it might help you get out, but once you've taken the 6 hits, like, after you've lost the shield, of course, you know, it's not gonna be useful anyway, so, you know, there's a bit of balancing here. Hopefully you understand this perk. Hopefully it's not too hard to understand. If you got any questions, though, just ask, and I'll try and explain it a little better in the comments. And finally, we have the last perk idea for this video, and I think you can tell what it's gonna be just by looking at it, just by reading the name. Molotov cocktail. Yeah, Molotov, there's a bit of a hint there. Yeah, so basically, what I was thinking is, this is actually a really old perk idea of mine, and up until now I thought, you know, it's not really gonna happen, and I'm not really expecting these to happen, but they're just ideas. That's the whole point of it. But I thought, you know, why do we necessarily have to drink the perk? Like, what if the bottle itself was the key? Like, this is gonna sound stupid, but okay, what if you bought the perk and then your character goes to drink it, but then you're like, oh no, that smells nasty. What is this? and you're like, oh wait, it's like oil, it's like fuel, it's some sort of flammable liquid, right? And then they gives you an idea. Yeah, we can burn this and use it as Molotovs. Yeah, so so yeah, you buy the perk, and then you get 4 Molotovs that replace your grenades. I don't want them to replace your equipment, because otherwise I just feel like no one would actually buy the perk and like replace it with something like monkey bombs. Like, who's gonna replace them? But I think in replace of grenades, I think that's good, because you get 2 every round, 2 more every round. You can have 4 in total, and they're not overpowered, but they're probably better than grenades, right? And if you really want, you can always switch out. You can always like buy grenades off the wall or semtexes or something, just replace them again, if you really want it, right? But I think Molotov would be cool, because it's almost like, I don't want it to be like the World at War Molotovs, right? Because the World at War ones, not that good, honestly. Like, they're kind of weak, and there's, if you got the monkey bombs, then there's no point of having them. So, but in this case, there's more reason to have them, because first of all, they're stronger, right? I want them to be like similar to the power of the PhD explosion, right? The PhD flopper explosion, right? So, when you got the fire on the floor, it's almost like having a portable fire trap. You know, like the fire traps on like Ascension or in Keynote Tonin. Similar to that almost. So you can just throw it down, and you have like almost like your own fire trap set up for a few moments. You kill all zombies that come past. Well, assuming it's on a low round, it's not gonna be a one-hit kill forever, obviously, but it's gonna do some damage to it, and I want it to be useful for quite a while, right? And you could even sort of use it as a monkey bomb if you're on like multiple players. Like, if one guy threw a Molotov at the person who's down, and then someone else goes to pick him up, then all the zombies that come near him when he's trying to get revived, then all the zombies there are just gonna die. So you can, if you get what I mean, yeah. So it's a simple idea, Molotovs instead of drinking the perk, literally. I mean, you don't want to be drinking this nasty stuff, but I think it'd be a cool idea. As long as you have this perk, you always get two more every round in your grenade slot, and you can have 4 in total, obviously. It's kind of just like having another grenade, but it's in perk form, and I don't know if Drake really ever ran out of perk ideas, which, realistically they could. They really could. But if they did, I don't know. Having Molotovs as a perk could be an idea. Just as an excuse. Okay, and that is it for this video, guys. That is all my perk ideas for this video. Let me know what you think of them. Which one was your favorite? Which one do you think is like actually a realistic perk to maybe make it into Black Ops 3 or just zombies in general? And also give me your own ideas, because I might I want to say I might, because I sometimes get ideas from people and they're like, I've kind of already done that, in a previous video. So, but yeah, feel free to leave your own perk ideas, or wonder weapon ideas, or just whatever, zombie ideas in general, and I might draw them. I'm gonna be working on some more videos after this, because I'm back in the mood for zombies, with Black Ops 3 coming out. So I'm going to be doing some map ideas and some buildable ideas as well. That's something I want to do. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff if you enjoyed the video and the ideas in them. And that's pretty much it, yeah. Peace out.